Well, Danny, a first victory for Chesterfield at Boreham Wood. Always a tough place to come, but maybe you must be delighted with the 3 points.
Yeah, really delighted, and I don't think I've ever felt so comfortable during a game against the Bromley team as the other night, and the same for Boreham Wood today. And when I say that, I don't mean any disrespect to those two teams. I just feel that we might have gone to another level because they're such strong physical teams with some good players, with managers who know exactly what they're doing. They've done wonders at their clubs over the years, and I think both games we've been pretty comfortable, but you only get that comfortable feeling if you do things right. And I thought, barring 10 minutes in the first half, we went a little bit scrappy, didn't we? Grimes had put in a great block in his second half. I think regardless that we kept their chances to a minimum. So when I say we were comfortable, it doesn't mean we were struggling about. It meant we did the right things at the right time. Tyrone just took him one over his shoulder, and Ellis Samley heading out for a throw, and nearly get a goal from it. Mixing up your game, not being too predictable, coming to these places and going, it's a lovely pitch, we want to play football, but if you want to go a bit longer, if you want to be physical, we'll match you, or we'll try and match you. And I thought we did that today and a little bit more.
Did you get a sense from minute one that it just were going to dominate possession?
No, and I think especially the 15 or 20 minute spell that I talked about going in towards the half-time interval, we were quite sloppy, made some poor decisions, funnily enough, in that time. We didn't clear it when we should have, and we gave them, especially Sousa on our side, gave them sniffs to get in and get corners and free kicks. And we said at half-time that, you know, they've had we've rode a storm, and hopefully it was their only storm they were going to throw our way. There wasn't wave and wave of attack second half, but if there was, I think we defended it well. So, yeah, I don't think we felt, really confident that the game was going to go all our way, because games don't. But what we were confident about was that if we did get a bit sloppy, or if Boreham would come at us and raise their game a little bit, we'd be there to fight off every attack.
I mean, were you surprised really how comfortable it was?
No, not surprised. I think I can only say comments like that after the game. And as I said, it was nothing that Bromley or Boreham Wood haven't done. I just felt that we dealt with their threats better than we have in previous seasons, and that's a credit to the players. Marshall and Love are two of the top strikers in this league, and they worked their socks off for Luke and their team. And our centre-halves kept them quiet. It's nothing they didn't do. It's our centre-halves were just a little notch ahead of them today, on this particular day. That might change. We play them at home in a few months. I might have egg on my face, but certainly today I thought all over the pitch we were up for the battle, and we won our duels all over. And that's something that Boreham would pride themselves on. And I said in my press the other day, I'm sure they'll go on to kick on and definitely finish top half. But yeah, after today, which is what it's going to turn out to be.
A rare header from Liam Mandeville in the first half as well?
Yeah, it is, yeah. And like I said to you before, every time he heads it, that one little bit of air comes off the front of it, so might get him a swimming cap to play in. So, listen with Liam, he ends up going right back and heads things out for corners and all that, and he's such a soldier, like I use that word a lot. But with that, he doesn't just go around tackling people and working hard. He's a good footballer, and gets the penalty with a great bit of skill, which sadly Griggy didn't convert, which might have made the second half a little bit more comfortable. But even Griggy first half worked his absolute socks off, and to be successful, you have to go outside your comfort zone, do things that aren't quite, in your making. Dobber at the end going up with a header against Sass Davis, who's 4 times his size, but trying to do it, and end up we get a throw in, and it takes territory and it gets you up the pitch. And they're little things, and it's not dark arts, it's just little things that aren't so fashionable or stylish in the modern game, but that get you results. And I thought they did that to a man today.
Will Grigg, I'm surprised. I'm surprised you missed the penalty. Are you?
I think you're surprised whenever you miss a penalty, whoever takes it. Even at Wembley, you're thinking sooner or later either Notts or us are going to miss it. Sadly, we missed a couple and they missed one, but yeah, you expect everyone to score. People could say after, I didn't have a good feeling when so-and-so steps up or so-and-so, but Will Grigg, you think one of the best strikers around, and he'll be disappointed that he didn't put it away, but no, before that, his work rate, he gave them 3 centre-halves a torrid time. Quiggs comes on and he wears him down for him. So yes, Grigg is disappointed he ain't scored, but he's certainly done his bit for the team today.
Speaking of that, Joe Quigley, you got the winner in the end there, and another that's 2 in 2 for him now. 5 goals this campaign, yep. But he limped off there with a bit of a knock. What's the situation with him?
Yeah, well, firstly, Joe's had a great season when he's come on and when he started. I think Leo said to me a while ago, he's happy being a super sub, and obviously he isn't, but like today he's ready to come on and contribute, which he did. In terms of his ankle, I think Paul McCallum had a similar thing last year where it blows up and you literally can't move it. I've had it myself, and he's in the dressing room, it's gone straight back down again now. I'm sure there's some sort of damage in there, but if it's minimal, we're hoping he'll be back training next week, but we'll wait and see on that.
I mean, it was a fine striker's strike, wasn't it? Really, just tapping in then from a lovely little dink from Michael Jacobs, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was great. And I'd love to say it was a corner we worked on, throwing it into Ashmore and hoping he throws it back to us, but it certainly wasn't. But even things like that, you know, Jones is on his front foot to cut out a bad throw from Ashmore, and that's what's great, because you put people like Jones in, whoever it is back there, to be responsible if the other team leaves one up from corners for that, you know, that moment of decision to set attacks off again. So Michael Jacobs comes on and brings great quality, and it just shows how strong we are that he wasn't on the pitch today at the start.
9 wins out of 10, 6 points clear as it stands right now. I mean, things couldn't go any better really for you.
No, so far so good. And listen, you have a little glance as soon as the whistle goes at the scores, and Solihull lost, so I think we're 8 with them now, 8, yeah. And then we're hoping that Mark and his Barmy Army do us a favour later on against Barnet, you know. So it's early days, but like I say all the time, you're lying if you don't look at other people's scores. Who doesn't want a big cushion at this stage, or after one game or after 38? We all want a cushion, but the only way we can keep that cushion or have a chance of that cushion ever coming about after each fixture is if we win, and then the other results pale into insignificance. But yeah, I think Barnet will be with us for long periods of this season to come, as will a few others. And like I always say, it's always better to be chased than to be the chaser.
It's the Cup next week. Obviously, take your minds off it. Obviously, you're probably going to answer this for me, the league's priority, but
yeah,
I mean, this club would love another Cup run though, wouldn't it?
Yeah. And listen, last year, you know, we played a lot of the academy lads, to ones we got high hopes for, to have a sniff of first team football against Colville. Sadly lost the game, but it's obviously League, FA Cup, FA Trophy, that's our priority, and if we didn't say that, we'd be lying. But financially, it's great for the club and get through, get a few wins. I think it's great to go into those fixtures when there isn't the same pressure. You know, Northampton, Wimbledon last year, there wasn't the same pressure. West Brom, there wasn't the same pressure. Anstey away, there was pressure. And Kettering at home, there'll be pressure because we're the favourites. So we want to win the game. I don't see massive wholesale changes, but whatever team we put out will certainly be strong enough, we think, to win the game.
Is the message to the fans that come out and support us? The prices have been dropped. Let's make it a fortress.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely. It's the FA Cup, isn't it? So, you know, you get all the cliches as the rounds go on, but for me the cliches start, you know, already, because Kettering have had a bad few years. They used to be a proper National League team, didn't they? Back in the day, had some financial troubles. And I think now they're down the bottom of the Southern Prem, or, you know, the equivalent of the Midlands region of that league. So, yeah, no, they're going to come. It'll be like a mini cup final for them. I mean that with the utmost respect, because we were the same when we went to Chelsea. We've got to make sure that we don't have any upset start, because the FA Cup's very important for us this season.
Sorry, last one. No Ash Palmer in the squad today. How is he?
Yeah, not well. Him and Freck sadly had a bit of a bug going round, and they both thought they could travel and play a part. But, you know, to have them on the coach and potentially spread a bit of illness around the coach wasn't a good idea. But the ones who've come in have certainly given themselves the best chance of keeping their shirt. And Ash and Freck's hopefully back training fully fit Monday.
Thanks, Danny.
No problems.